Welcome to Ravens Over. Please subscribe to my channel, also the notification bell, like this video, and please share. Unfortunately, I come through with bad news. We lost two of our sisters, different dates. One of the girls' name was Itali Marlowe, 30 years old, and Brianna BB Hill, 30 years old. Let me tell you what they done to our sister. Welcome to
Hey, what's up? How you doing? How you been? What's going on? What's good? Are you getting it in? Somebody getting it for you? What's going on, people? Subscribe to my channel.
Her name was Itali Marlowe, 29 years old, from Houston, Texas. September the 20th, 2019 is when the story is being reported. Now it says Itali Marlowe is the 20th trans person to be killed in 2019. Now they said the suspect is still at large. The story is being reported as of October the 9th, 2019, which obviously is a little bit late on my part. For the already 20th time of the this year, the trans community is mourning the death of their own. According to the LGBTQ, Itali Marlowe died after sustaining multiple gunshot injuries on Southwest Houston after police responded to the reports of a shooting at 15829 Ridge Road Lane near the neighborhood where Ridgemount. Around 2 p.m. local time, the 29-year-old was found in the nearby driveway. Although the paramedics rushed her to the local hospital, Marlowe was soon pronounced dead. Authorities said they reportedly identified a suspect in her killing. Now this is the suspect here. He is a 23-year-old Raymond Donald Williams who was living with Monroe at the time of her death. Williams is said to have fled the scene and has not yet been arrested. Marlowe is the fourth trans woman to be murdered in Texas this year, following Major Booker and a few other girls. Now, it is stating that he hasn't been caught yet. So I want to shoot over to this spot real quick. It says, this is more like an updated one. It says, police search for the man charged in the fatal shooting of a black transgender woman. The story has been reported for October the 10th, 2019. Now, charges may have been filed against the man accused of fatally shooting a transgender woman in last month, according to the press release from Houston Police Department. On the afternoon of September the 20th, police found 29-year-old Itali Marlowe in the driveway of her home on 15829 Ridge Road Lane. She had been shot multiple times and rushed to the hospital where she was pronounced dead. Police say the 23-year-old Raymond Donald Williams lived with Marlowe and was seen running away from the scene after the police arrived. Charges have been filed in Fort Bend County against Williams. Now, remind you, seems to me like she was helping him, and basically once again, anyone with information about Williams' whereabouts is asked to contact the Houston Police Department Homicide Division at 713-308-3600. That's 713-308-3600, or Crime Stoppers at 713-222-TIPS. That's 713-222-TIPS. Okay. Now, another one of our sisters, her name was Brianna BB Hill, 30 years old, of Kansas City, Missouri. Once again, October the 14th, 2019, the story reported as of that paper right there. But I got something that's much more updated in reference to October the 16th. Now it says the police identified the fourth transgender woman killed in Kansas City this year. Now it's stating that Kansas City, Missouri, police say that a man is in custody after fatally shooting the transgender woman and then waiting for the officers to arrive at the scene. This is at least the fourth transgender woman homicide this year. Kansas City is the victim in the most recent case has been identified as 30-year-old Brianna BB Hill of Kansas City. Now, Hill was shot about 11:30 a.m. on a Monday near 43rd Street and Hardestead Avenue in eastern Kansas City and died by the time officers arrived. Now, George Cherry lives Hardest Avenue and was home when the shooting happened. I didn't hear anything. I was just watching TV when I got a knock on the door from the detectives Cherry recalled, but it wasn't until Wednesday interview with Cherry that learned that the shooting victim and they had deeper ties. Now, I'm actually part of the LGBT community, but I didn't know what it was. But I didn't know that it was a transgender who was murdered. But that actually hits more home for me, Cherry said. Now, Cherry identifies as gay, and he is very fed up with the violence, especially geared towards the LGBTQ community, that part of our family, because we are out here, we are trying to survive, and people take actions against us nationwide, Cherry explains. Now, I was also stating that the news reached out to Kansas City as far as the Anti-Violence Project for the comments. They said they were held a meeting on Wednesday about the incident. We are not able to comment at this time. Now that says that they are human beings. Quit the violence. They shouldn't be happening to the LGBTQ community. It hurts our families, our community, Cherry said. Police Captain Tim Hernandez said that the alleged shooter remains at the scenes and the police are not looking for more suspects. So he stayed there after he killed her. Investigators are working determined to find the motive of the shooting. Hill's death is the fourth fatal shooter of Kansas City area since Saturday. The city has recorded a 118 homicide this year. You know, the thing about it with her, they don't even have a picture for her at all. Nothing. Just a blank face. Nothing there. Nothing. I found no pictures of her nowhere. Which makes it even worse because we don't know who she is. And this is the one thing I hate when I talk to y'all about the gray area. We don't know if she was trans or she was dressed up. We don't know. And that's why my personal opinion believe they don't have a picture there because they're not really sure. And they're just going by what hearsay. And she may have lived the life part-time. That means online she was a two-spirit or a trans, and in real life she wasn't. So when the report comes out, they're not really showing a picture as if that's speculation. But I'm just can't understand why would you do a story about the girl and no pictures there were in 2019. Why is no pictures available? I personally opinion, I think they're playing it safe because of that reason. Or maybe the family hadn't been identified. You know, this is horrible. All I can say is rest in peace, Itali Marlowe, and rest in peace, Brianna B.B. Hill. Young girls, 30 years old, 29 years old, murdered. You know, I'm gonna let y'all comment for this because this is too much for me. So, share the video because obviously one suspect is still at large. He's making a run for it. So clearly he's trying to get away with murder. Allegedly, he's the one who, police are searching for. And he's what, 23 years old? 23 years old. This story is reported, September 29. So, this is horrible on so many levels. I don't see anything as far as yet him being captured. However, make sure you hit the notification bell. So if I find anything, or if you find anything, please share it with me so I can do these updates. Because clearly I don't see everything in this story right here. It says back in September the 23rd, 2019. And then this one says October the 10th, 2019. Man charged with foul against, but they said in this one is that, give me a second. It's saying that any information is asked to call. It says 23-year-old lived with Marlowe and was seen running away from the scenes. And this story is being reported as of October the 10th. So clearly he's still on the run. So at least we can share this video everywhere we can, because I didn't even know about him at all. So, you know, I don't know how many other people are doing this, but clearly I didn't know. So if I didn't bump into him, I don't know who's going to be sharing it, trying to fight for this girl justice. But I just pushed it in again, and I don't see anything saying he's caught. So please share the video everywhere you can. We have to send a message out to everyone. If you mess with one of us, you mess with all of us. We have to be the voice for our sister's killer, 23 years old. And I'm sure she was helping him out, because that's what y'all do. Y'all kill us after we try to help you. Anyway, not all men are bad. But, you know, like I said before, share this video. Please comment below how y'all feel about this. I love to read your comments in this, and share it everywhere you can. Remember, if you're getting information, updates, and stuff, please send it to raveover@yahoo.com. Let you, I love you, and thank you for watching. Kiss the Rain.